Oh, hey everybody. Today is one of those spring days where I mentioned previously about the weather being cooler in the morning. Hey Siri, what's the current temperature? 57 degrees. So, and it's going to get up to close to 80 today. So my four-season jacket is going to be appropriate for this morning, and my summer mesh jacket will be appropriate for the ride home. So here we go. That's one of them things. And the same with my gloves. So I put my summer jacket in my pannier because I have these big boxes. I might as well use them, right? The only thing I got in there right now is my rain gear and that jacket and a pair of summer gloves. But I also wanted to test my new microphone setup inside the helmet. Now, I thought I had it set up previously to function, but it wasn't working apparently how I wanted it to. So, if I was riding with another motovlogger who had a Bluetooth communication device and we were able to link up, theoretically, you should be able to hear his response to my conversation as well, okay? And the way I did that was I added another lavalier microphone and I tucked it in right almost behind one of the speakers. And I take the output of that goes into a combiner splitter type of doodad, and the output of that goes into the camera, and the other input of that comes from the microphone that I use for my voice. Well, it wasn't working, and I couldn't figure out why not. Well, the lavalier microphone I'm using is a 4-pin, and the adapter is a 3-pin. So I had to get a 4-pin to 3-pin adapter and plug that into the connection, and it seems to be working now. So hopefully Siri came on and you could hear her tell me what the weather or the current temperature was. And right now I'm going to test it to see if the other commands, like I'm going to turn the radio on and I'm going to see if that you all can hear that, and then I'll know for sure that it's actually working. And then I'll end the vlog and I'll throw in a clip of what the setup looks like. So with the Cardo Pack Talk Bold, you have you can give it commands to turn on the radio. Like I'll tell it radio on. Hey Cardo, radio on. Hey Cardo, volume down. Hey Cardo, volume down. Hey Cardo, radio off. So that seems to be working. Now I can also tell it to play music, and it'll play something from my phone. Hey Cardo, music on. Hey Cardo, volume down. Hey Cardo, music off. So that's working. Hopefully you can hear that, and if this was successful, and I'll throw in a clip here of what the setup looks like and how I got it wired. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys back at the house when I go over the helmet setup later on. Let's check it out. So here's my Air Revit jacket coming out. And my Revit my Air gloves. More cold weather gloves going back in. Take off my belt jacket. I can get this crammed in here. Oh yeah, perfect. No problem. I probably could have folded it up a little smaller. So now, when it comes time to go home, I'll have my summer jacket ready. Alright guys, I'm at work. Y'all be safe. Alright guys, I'm going to go over the helmet setup now. I think I got the camera situated how it needs to be. So, this is where I mount the camera. And it's we've gone over that before. And I got this long cable right here that I plug into the back of the camera, because the Sony uses these instead of those ridiculous camera adapters you have to buy, like some camera brands. This right here is the old mount that I used to have the Sony
I just left it on there because I had this splitter that I'm about to show you connected in here as well. And I just wrap this cord around so it doesn't blow in the wind, and I use this to secure it. But we're not worried about that at this moment. So notice the pin on here. It's a 3-pin connector, or it's got 2 rings that's divided this pin up into 3 parts. This is the connector from the microphone in the chin bar of the helmet that I use for regular vlogs. Okay, and I have it tucked up under here. It came out when I was disassembling all this. It just tucks right up under there, just like anybody else's helmet. All right, like that. And if you notice, it too is a 3-pin connector. All right. I have another lavalier microphone that I have tucked in by one of the speakers, but look at the pin difference. So this one has, I don't know if you can see that. This one has 3 dividers, so it's a 4-pin. Okay, there's four different pins represented there. So I had this originally plugged into the back of this adapter. This adapter, as you can see, is a 3-pin connector, and there's 2 inputs on the other side. So I had this plugged into one of them, and I had the microphone from my chin bar plugged into the other one. And this was going to plug into the back of the camera, but because I just don't have enough real estate to get this all the way over there, I got an extension cable. And so what this does is connects like that, and then this cable goes to the back of the camera. All right, now the problem I had, like I said, was I was getting the audio from the chin bar microphone, no problem, but this one wasn't coming in because it's a different type. So I got this adapter. So this adapter right here, and I'll link all this stuff into the I'll put some Amazon links in the description. We'll convert this 4-pin to a 3-pin, and now I can plug it in, and I set this all up. I just stick that right there, and I took these wires or these cables back in, and that's my setup. I could probably, if I move these around right, I might be able to get this directly into the back of the camera. I'm not sure yet. But one thing I have to be careful with, like I said, is that if I put this too tight, as you can see, this is a modular helmet, it'll pull that microphone cable out when I lift the chin bar up. So I just leave some slack and I wrap it around, and it works out just fine. But other than that, since I put that adapter on there, as you can see in the earlier part of this video, it actually works. I might move it around to see if I can get a little stronger audio signal from that speaker. And so, but it works, and I'm happy with it. So if you got any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer as best I can later. I want to take a couple of minutes and thank you. If you watched the video all the way to the end and you're seeing this, I really, really appreciate it. I'll put my email address and my mailing address right over here somewhere. And if you have stickers you want to send me, I'd appreciate it. Talk to y'all again soon. Goodbye.